Hello YouTube, let's improve our models, let's improve our Django admin panel. So the first thing first, let's go into posts and let's turn this post object, which is generic thing, okay, number 1, number 2, number 3, into actual titles. So briefly, I will just add a couple of posts here so we can work with something that looks like real stuff, like this. That will be really quick. And also next one. Okay, and now we have some kind of generic listings. So what we need to do is we need to go to our models.py, and down there we need to add this str and self, and we need to return actual titles. So self title. Which title? This one. Okay. Now you're probably wondering how I know that I need to type this. Where did I get this? Do I know that on top of my mind? Well, no. We have that in the documentation. Let me show you. So this is for 2.2 version of Django. So that's Django that we are working right now, tutorial 02, and somewhere on the middle of the page they will also say, wait a minute, this bunch of stuff isn't a helpful representation of this object, which in our case that object is title. Okay, so let's fix that by editing the question. They are using question and we are using posts. Model in pools models.py. So pools are their application. In our case that's to do, but models.py is a common thing. So they're adding a str method to both their question and choice. We only have posts. So see what they are doing. Okay, def str self, that's what we have done, and they are returning self dot some question text. In our case we need to return self dot title, and they also do that for choice, so both for question and choice, but this is their example. Okay, so let's see, did I save this? Just a second. Yeah, I saved that. When I press refresh, will we see that changes here, or we need to apply migrations because we are working with models.py file? So refresh, and we don't need to apply migrations, so that's cool. Now that's the one part of the story. The next part is we have two SS's here, two S's at the end. So how to change that? Again, we need to go to models.py, and down there we need to add specific class. Meta class. So every time when you are basically beautifying your reports in Django, you will use class meta this, class meta that. Class meta, and after that we need to say variables name plural. Okay, and we need to define what we exactly wanna post that there in a Django admin. In this case, just post. So not this or that was by default. Just posts, one S. Okay. So let's save and let's see what will happen. Observe these two S's here. There you go. We have fixed the stuff. Now you're probably wondering, can we put something else here? Well, let me see. Posts from to do application. Can we do that for some reason? For example, if we are programmers, I mean, obviously we are backend stuff, and we have some journalists working for us, and they cannot distinguish between posts here and there and somewhere else. So we can just say this is for to do application. I mean, for a lot of people it's obvious because we are already on to-do level, but you know, some people, some new journalists, junior journalists, web journalists, whatever, they can be puzzled, you know. So refresh, and there you go, posts from to-do application. But for simplicity reasons, I would just go to admin, our atom, and I will save this to be 1s and refresh, and there you go. So we have fixed things. Posts are fine and our reports are fine. Listing. So you're wondering, how the hell I know that I need to use class meta? Because in documentation, again for version 2, in link models/options, we see that they're using verbose name plural, and then they're defining something here. So they're saying stories, we are just saying posts, and so on. And the title, official title, if you don't want to remember this link, is model meta options, somewhere at the end of the page, basically, yeah. Or you can just go to search for specific string, which in this case is verbose name plural. So that's kind of it. Now what we have here is very good base to create our index page and to grab actual listing in HTML page. So not in Django admin, but in HTML pages. So we need to go through creation of a base template, header, footer, through for each loop for every of those posts and so on. So I don't want to go to 20 minutes again of tutorial. I'm just gonna shut up and render. As always, thank you for support, for subscription, and see you next tutorial.